Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to our grammar class. Have you all studied last day's class? I hope you did well and I hope you completed your grammar activities also. Today, we are going to start two new lessons. Two lessons are related each other, so I'm taking them together. Our third lesson is titled Statements and Questions. Statements means a sentence and question. You already know what is a question. Question is a sentence that asks us something. Okay. Now there are some rules to write these two types of sentences. A sentence or statement always begins with a capital letter. And a question also, it begins with a capital letter. And there is a difference between a sentence and a question. A sentence always ends with a full stop, whereas a question ends in a question mark. So, my dear children, remember this statement or sentence ends with a full stop, a small dot, whereas a question ends with a question mark. I hope it is clear. Statements means sentence. Sentence means a group of words that makes complete sense. Now let's move towards our activity. See the first activity. First question. You have to put a full stop at the end of each statement. If it is a question, you have to put a question mark at the end of each question. Are you ready now? Okay. Read the first sentence. She goes to school every day. Is that a statement or a question? Yes, it is a statement. So, let's mark a full stop there. And read the second one. Where do you live? Is that a statement or a question? Yes, it is a question. So, we have to add a question mark at the end. Then read the third one. What is the name of your school? It's a question, right? It's a question, so we have to add a question mark at the end. Fourth one. The gardener waters the plants. Yes, it is a sentence, so we have to add a full stop at the end of the statement. Read the fifth one. When will you come to my house? Yes, it is a question, so we have to add a question mark at the end. Now, my dear children, have you noticed any special words in these questions? Starting with WH, where, what, and when. These are question words that can be seen in a question. That's why we identified them easily. I hope it is clear to you. So let's continue with the questions. Sixth one. Mother cooks food for us. It is a sentence. We have to add a full stop. My dear children, you have to rewrite the whole sentence here and put a full stop. Okay. Seventh one. Will you play with me? Will you play with me? Is that a question or a sentence? Yes, it is a question. It starts with an auxiliary verb. It is a yes or no question. So we have to add a question mark at the end. Eighth one, stars shine at night. It is also a sentence. Ninth one, what is kept on the table? It's a question and we have to add a question mark at the end. 10th one, birds build nest. It is a statement, so we have to add a full stop at the end. The remaining ones you can do as a homework. Complete it and write neatly with your pencil. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask us. Now, let's begin the new lesson, fourth one. It is also related with sentences. We already said that a sentence is a group of words. So here in this chapter we are going to study how to arrange these group of words in a sentence. See the first one. A. Read the first sentence. No, it is a group of words. So read those group of words. A bicycle, Reena riding is. So it is a group of words which are not in an arranged manner. So we have to arrange them properly. To arrange a sentence, we have to notice some rules. See this table. In a sentence, we will have he, she, it, you, we, they or I. Then there may be some names, place names, animals, etc. Then we can find is, are, am, was, were, have, has, had, like that auxiliary verbs. After that we will have some action words. Third one, action words. Then fourth one, we will have the remaining part of the sentence. So my dear children, first of all we will have some nouns or pronouns. Then their auxiliary verbs. Then action words. Then the remaining part of the sentence. So what is an auxiliary verb? Here it is. You can see a number of auxiliary verbs here. Am, are, be able to, be in, being, can, has, have, is, may, do, does, was, were, will, would, shall, should. These are all auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. We can see them as a second part of the sentence. Second word as the second words of the sentence. Next one, we already know what is an action verb. So third one is action verb. Then the remaining part of the sentence. So my dear children, read this first group of words. A bicycle, Reena riding is. So which is the noun here? First one, Reena. We have to write that first. Then is, yes, auxiliary verb is, 2. Then Reena is, then what is next? Yes, an action verb. It is riding. Reena is riding. Then the remaining part of the sentence. A bicycle. Fourth one. So here comes the answer. Reena is riding a bicycle. At the end we can see a full stop. In the beginning we can see capital letter. Have you noticed that? Yes, capital letter, and there is a full stop at the end. I hope it is clear. First of all, we have to notice in the group of words if there is a noun or pronoun or names, he, she, we, they, like words, we have to place them first. Then auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, is, am, are, was, were, have, has, do, does, etc. Then action verbs. Then the remaining part of the sentence. Listen here. We can move directly to our question. First one, sails on the ship that sea. So, which will be the first word here? Yes, the ship. So, we have to capitalize T here. The T, the ship. Then comes the ship sails. We don't have a helping verb here. Instead, we have an action verb. So, the ship sails on the sea. So, the sentence is like this. The ship sails on the sea. At the end, we have to add a full stop. Second one. An aeroplane flies an aeroplane in the air. So, here the first word is an aeroplane. Then the second one flies. Then the third one in the air. Then comes at the end of the sentence we have to add a full stop. Don't forget that, okay? Then comes the third one. Your house where is? We can find a question word here, so it is a question. So we have to write that word first. Where. W should be a capital letter. Then is. Where is your house? Then a question mark. Fourth one. The pram is the boy crying in. So the first word is the baby. Then is. Then the action word crying. The remaining part is in the pram. So the sentence is like this. The baby is crying in the pram. Full stop. Read the fifth one. Sits on the ant the leaf. So we have to take the ant as the first word. The ant sits. We don't have a helping verb here, and so we took the action verb. The ant sits on the leaf. Then a full stop. Sixth one. Brings the postman letters. Here the postman comes first, then the action verb brings. The remaining part is letters and a full stop. Seventh one. Beautiful is country my. So here my country. M should be a capital letter. Country is beautiful. Full stop. Eighth one. A toy car has he. So he comes first. He, then the helping verb has, then a toy car. He has a toy car. My dear children, the remaining ones you can do it as a homework. Do it neatly in your grammar textbook with your pencil. Study well. If you have any doubts, you can ask your teacher. Okay. After finishing your homework, you can check your answers with the answer key that I give. Okay. So my dear children, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.